was given a bigger task, sidelining the other capable leaders and the competent leaders. For example, Vinod Tawde. Vinod Tawde was completely sidelined. He was in state politics. After he was elevated at the level of National General Secretary, he has done exemplary work and he has earned the confidence of the party president and the prime minister at the national level. Similarly, it happened with Pankaja Munde as well. Pankaja
Right.
Munde was not taken into confidence. Ashish Shelar, a big leader from Mumbai, was not taken into confidence. Another big shot leader, Eknath Khadse, who built the party, who was an engineer, who for a social engineering of the party, for the caste combinations, for the region wise, and taking the party to the grassroots level, he had to leave the party because of the internal politics and the sideline, just because he was sidelined in the party. So Eknath Khadse, Devendra Fadnavis, Pankaja Munde, Prakash Mehta, if we make a list, it will be a huge and a very long list. And normally has happened that a leader of a particular party in a particular state, he has a huge fan following. But Maharashtra is a different case. The leader of the BJP in Maharashtra, that is Devendra Fadnavis, he has very few friends in the party and he is not a mass leader. He is a good organizer, no doubt about it. He is brilliant, a cunning politician. His maneuvering, his combinations and permutations of caste equations or regional wise equations, that he knows the candidates better. Everything is superb, no
Right.
doubt about it. Devendra Fadnavis earlier also had failed to build his own team, and that is his biggest failure. So if Devendra Fadnavis returns back at the helm of the BJP's office in Maharashtra, I wonder whether there will be any efficient face, any efficient leader to work with him in tandem as a team in the party, because not many people are happy with him.
Right.
For
But
his
Kiran,
style
it
of
seems like it's still
functioning, of
early doors for that problem to come across. Many questions are being raised about Mohit Kamboj and the vague aspersions that he has cast on some internal rubbling that might be at play, some internal sabotage that might be in play inside the Maharashtra BJP. How credible is that allegation?
See, Mohit Kamboj or Praveen Darekar or Prasad Lad, of course, they are known to be very close to Devendra Fadnavis, but they are not the mass leaders. They are not the class leaders as well. They are the, what we can say, the managers. They can manage the funds, they can manage the crowd, they can manage the events. They are the managers, but they are not the leaders. They can't go to the people and ask and appeal them to vote for the BJP. Why Devendra Fadnavis has been targeted because of his style of functioning. He does not like to consult too many people. His style is like some kind of autocratic person. He takes a decision and he expects everybody else to follow him. He expects everybody else to implement what the decision he has taken. But he is not a person who will sit in the huddle and take everybody's opinion, then deliberate certain
Right.
points and then
Right.
talk out a collective plan. He is not that kind of person. That is the reason why people are not so enthusiastic about Devendra Fadnavis's re-entry in the party organization. He, as a minister, as a home minister, as a deputy chief minister, the party cadre will definitely like him to stay in the government only because as a party chief in the state, he may not be that kind of cooperative for them.
Okay. My colleague Brijesh Pandey also with us on the broadcast here. Now, Brijesh, like Kiran is mentioning and pointing it out, in 2014, Tawde wanted to become the chief minister, but then he was sidelined. A Brahman face was given the chance instead. Similarly, Pankaja Munde, he's been sidelined for the longest time, and now, well, he's lost the election as well. But the ire of the Maratha community, that is the main focus. I mean, it seems like that's a big factor in the dismal performance now, isn't it?
Well, there are several factors in this dismal performance, and Kiran Kiran pointed out about the reasons as to why there is a dissatisfaction against Devendra Fadnavis, and also the fact that why he could be a well organizational man, but when it comes to pure play politics, there are leaders who are much bigger in stature within the party, and many also believe that his rise was also to sideline senior leaders within the party, be it Nitin Gadkari or be it other leaders also, and his rise was Vinod Tawde was one person who was it was said that the only reason he was shifted out to Delhi was because they wanted to avoid any kind of confrontation there. And Vinod Tawale, is in charge of Bihar and has now made a place for himself as a very efficient leader when it comes to handling the day-to-day functioning and also performing the task which has been given to him by the central leadership very well. But what has happened is that this particular resignation, when Devendra Fadnavis held this press conference and said, I mean, the performance of the BJP left a lot to be desired. We all thought that Shiv Sena, Eknath Shinde will be wiped out, NCP, Ajit Pawar will be wiped out, but BJP will get maximum seats out of that 23. Well, I think the fact that Congress emerged out to be the largest party was a surprise which nobody was looking forward to. And the numbers which the BJP got is something which has put the Bharatiya Janata Party on a big back foot as far as politics of Maharashtra is concerned. Now, what is happening is that first when Devendra Fadnavis held a press conference, said that I want to resign and go back to organization to work for the organization, and once the tweet of Mohit Kamboj came, then it changed the entire dynamics. And now the rift, the crisis in Maharashtra BJP has come out all guns blazing. And this is going to be extremely embarrassing for Central Bharatiya Janata Party, because usually we don't see public display of emotions by BJP top leaders in this fashion. But now it's like the knives are out from all quarters. And it'll be very interesting to see how Bharatiya Janata Party central leadership douse fire on this, because Eknath Shinde has said that it's a failure, it's a collective responsibility, and not one person can say that that he's responsible, basically trying to mollify Devendra Fadnavis or say that that it's a collective failure. But this the kind of statement which has been made and the way things have blown out, I think it is going to be extremely embarrassing, not only for Maharashtra BJP but also to the central BJP. And I think very soon they will take some sort of action, because the fact of the matter is also that assembly elections are down the road. They're literally around the corner, and if a divided BJP and also a dispirited Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar, it's not a perfect combination to go to election with, given the fact that now Uddhav Thackeray with 9 seats and Congress with 13 and Sharad Pawar, now they would be raring to go. So it's made the politics in Maharashtra a lot more interesting.
Well, certainly. And it seems like the answer to the main question of who the real Shiv Sena and the real NCP is, people are now they've now started talking about that again. But you rightly pointed out, assembly elections are right around the corner. Kiran Tare continues to be with us. Kiran, let's assume that he does step down. He's given that green light from, the top brass. You rightly pointed out that there's going to be a vacuum of a leadership phase for the BJP in Maharashtra. How is that problem going to be tackled by the top brass if Devendra Fadnavis does step down?
Even if Devendra Fadnavis comes in the party organization, the party's organization is in complete disarray at this moment. There is no organizational secretary, and it's Maharashtra, and it is a very rare case for a party like BJP, supposedly a disciplined party. It doesn't have a full-time organization secretary in a big state like Maharashtra. Can you imagine what kind of disconnection with the party, central party leadership and the state leadership is? So the party organization is in completely disarray. There is no accountability. Nobody is willing to come forward and take the responsibility for this. The party's biggest challenge will be to convince the Maratha voters, which are almost 30 to 35% in numbers, that the party, the BJP, is not against them. The BJP has completely failed to convey this message that the BJP is on the side of the Marathas, and that is the reason why the Marathas voted against the party. The OBCs are definitely, they are on the BJP side, but Marathas, they can't ignore. For example, if I say that the Yadavs, if we are talking about UP, how beautifully Akhilesh Yadav brought the Yadavs and the Muslims together, he could not have won the election excluding Yadavs. Similarly, in Maharashtra, no party can win the election excluding Marathas. Marathas are a big force. Even though they are struggling to get the reservation, politically it is a big force, and the BJP needs to have a credible face who can win the confidence of the Maratha community. I don't think Devendra Fadnavis is going to have that much of charisma among the Maratha community, because the Maratha leaders, they have openly criticized Devendra Fadnavis for cheating the community, for creating a rift between the community, and of course they are creating a rift between the OBCs and the Marathas. So everybody is blaming Devendra Fadnavis for using all these delaying tactics, though it was Devendra Fadnavis who, as the chief minister, had managed to get reservation for the Maratha community. And surprisingly, or it's an irony that it is the same Devendra Fadnavis who is at the receiving end for Maratha community is not getting the reservation. So it will be a very Herculean task for the BJP to win over the Maratha voters, and they have a very short time. It's hardly a matter of 3 months. Within 3 months, no party can win to an extraordinary level. But Maharashtra is again a very, very complex state as far as politics is concerned. Maharashtra politics is unpredictable. Let me tell you again,
Yep.
let us go again 5 years back. In 2019, the BJP Shiv Sena combined had won 41 seats in Lok Sabha. That was the second consecutive time they had reached to the 41 mark. And if that strength is considered into assembly segment wise, the BJP was leading in 127 assembly segments. 4 months later, when the assembly elections came, the BJP could win only 105 seats. So they had outrightly lost 22 seats within a span of 3 months. It can happen anything. Similarly, it happened with the Congress as well that time. Congress was leading in only 16 assembly segments, but when the assembly election took place, the Congress could
That's
win
right.
44 seats. This kind of politics, this kind of local management, micromanagement is very essential in the assembly elections, and it's very very tough to gauge the people's mood within a short span of time. So many factors are
Anything can
involved in
change.
those things.
Anything can lead to anything. It is not easy to contest and fight an election in the first place. But you know what they say: the unholy alliance of religion and politics collaborated in finding Jesus guilty. And the irony here that you're talking about is clear in the case of Maharashtra as well. Kiran, we're gonna come back to you. There's a Porsche car crash update as well that we want to take with you, but it seems like election will take priority. Brijesh Pandey continues to be with us on the broadcast here. And Brijesh, whilst Devendra Fadnavis has taken responsibility for the dismal performance in Maharashtra, who is going to end up taking the responsibility for states like Uttar Pradesh? What a historic setback for the BJP over there. And for states like Rajasthan, Haryana, won't anybody talk about those states? The BJP this time around suffered what can be called a major setback in Uttar Pradesh, with the number of seats getting almost halved from the tally in 2019. A major chunk of these seats went to the Samajwadi Party, especially in the Purvanchal belt. In Haryana too, the BJP's tally halved, with the party winning only 5 seats this time around in the state of Haryana instead of all the 10 seats in 2019. And what's more is that in Rajasthan too, the tally came down by a substantial. Haryana figures on your screens over there. What last time was almost double, this time has been halved. And if you take a look at what's happening in Rajasthan, the tally again came down by a substantial margin. The BJP won 25 seats in Rajasthan back in 2019. This time, it had to settle for only 14 seats, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, let's shift our focus to what happened in Uttar Pradesh. Brijesh, over to you. What do you think was the reason why the tally halved in Uttar Pradesh? Was it Western UP that proved to be a game changer? Who is responsible for BJP's UP downfall?
Well, I think, the knives are already out, and, a lot of discussions have already started taking place. I think once the government gets settled in Delhi, the first gaze will be at Uttar Pradesh only, because the Prime Minister comes from it. It's the largest state which gives 80 seats, Lok Sabha seats to the government, and many believe that the kind of performance which has been put forth by Samajwadi Party and Congress combined is one of the big reason why the BJP could not get the required number to form government on its own. There are a lot of theories doing the round. The fact is that the role of Yogi Adityanath, UP Chief Minister, has come under scanner. They say that people considered close to Adityanath said that the central leadership imposed their list on them and did not listen to the local organization or the local karyakartas as who should be given ticket and all. Many believe that in this the organizers got complacent, saying that everybody will come and vote for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and they got lulled into confidence with the slogan "Ab ki baar 400 par" and BJP getting more than 370. Basically, everybody felt that that this election is forgiving, and that is the reason why many did not come out and vote the way they did in 2014 and 19. There is going to be, mark my word, there is going to be Kabir, a structural overhaul as far as the central leadership of Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned. We are going to most likely going to see a new president in next 1 month or so. We are going to see new prabharis of key states very quickly. And also the fact that that there will be a lot of organizational rejig as far as the state of Uttar Pradesh is concerned, because what happened in Uttar Pradesh has set alarm bells ringing in the BJP headquarters, because this is one state you cannot tinker with in any which way. It gave 71 plus 2 73 seats in 2014 and 66 seats or 68 seats in 2019. And look where the BJP is when it's at 33 seats, when Samajwadi Party has posted its best performance to date. So that is going to be one key area of concern. The other two states which are key area of concern is Haryana, where they just did a rejig, got a new chief minister and got a new cabinet minister, saw internal strife and all. There the Congress has won 5 seats, and I think with elections round the corner in Maharashtra and Haryana, these are the two key states which will be the central of focus as far as the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned. The third state is the state of Rajasthan, which was giving 25-0, 25-0 to BJP. All of a sudden, all that, 0-0 came to a screeching halt, and now you have 11 seats which is against the BJP. So I think there's going to be serious churning when it comes to these 4-5 states, but main focus is going to be Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra and Haryana. Maharashtra and Haryana also because the kind of crisis we were just discussing, and also the fact that Maharashtra and Haryana go to poll by the end of this year. So that makes it these two states very crucial for them.
Well, certainly. Thanks for summing that up for us, Brijesh. Many thanks for joining with us and helping us out with those details. Certainly questions that the top brass is going to be answering. We do know for a fact that the BJP does take stock and they reverse their mistakes in the shortest amount of time possible. What's going to happen in Maharashtra? Well, we'll have to wait and find out. But like Maharashtra, are people going to come out? Or will the top brass now have to rejig and reshuffle the offices when it comes to party functioning in the states of Haryana, Uttar Pradesh? Well, we'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. All right then, shifting our focus here, moving on to another major update that is in fact coming through. Kiran is going to be with us, getting us updates from Maharashtra. The Porsche crash case, a forensics report. And mind you, ladies and gentlemen, take a look at this. The forensic report has confirmed that the blood sample of this teen driver's mother were used as replacement for the teen driver as well. And the police has told the same to a Pune court. The court sent the father and the mother of the minor accused to police custody till the 10th of June. And Dr. Srihari Halnor, Dr. Ajay Tawade, Atul Ghatam Kamble, till the 7th of June will be in police custody. Pune police produced the father, mother of the minor accused, the two Sassoon hospital doctors, Dr. Ajay Tawade and Dr. Srihari Halnor, and one staffer as well before the district court. All 5 were arrested in connection with the blood sample manipulations. Kiran Tare joins us live on the broadcast. Kiran, I mean, this particular case took the entire nation by storm. We understood how not just him, his father and grandfather were also involved in alleged, illegal activities. The boy himself was a mini Bahubali of sorts in school. He's pushed people out of the school as well in terms of harassment. And then the video of the bar that came about, we saw, I mean, the entire nation saw this minor boy drinking. He ran over 2 people, 2 young 24-year-old IT professionals, a couple, destroyed their families' lives as well. And then the sample manipulation came to the fore. How the rich were supported by the agencies and the institutions